Today we're going to review the policy and procedure updates and form updates since the beginning of 2019. So this is our management policy and procedure update. The first thing that we have is the clubhouse rental policy. That was just updated for some wording regarding procedures when you book the reservation, both at your own property or at a sister property. So basically what to do with your deposits and what to do with routing of the paperwork to your staff accountant. So that's policy 4.12, clubhouse rental. Take a look at that, see what the new changes are. The next one that we had was 4.13, employee discounts. And basically that policy was just updated to match the employee lease addendum, which changed here in 2019 so that the standard deduction or the standard discount for employees is the same amount no matter which property you live at or which style of apartment. So it's now based on the average rent for the portfolio, and the discount for 2019 is $200. So that's been taken into account on both the employee lease addendum, which is PP 301, and also 4.13, the employee discount policy. The next updates that we have are for the hometown hero and the preferred employer policies. That is 4.64 and 4.67. And basically the change there was just that the discount for the security deposit is only off the $500 deposit, not if they're approved at a 1 month or a 1.5 month deposit. So again, half off if they're approved at the $500 deposit, so their deposit would be $250 at move-in. The hometown hero policy was also updated to add a new career to the list. The FBI agent was added as a hometown hero as well. Okay, our next updates is pretty exciting. Our binders and spines update, 4.3 and 4.3.1. We basically replaced the MSDS binder material safety data sheets with the SDS binders. Those were all provided to the managers and completely stocked with everything that's required for those. And those should be on your safety wall, just so you know, for quick reference. Let's see, the historical capital improvement binder was actually eliminated, and that's been replaced by the 5-year capital plan, which we do keep in Excel, and it can be found on the site shared drive. So rather than duplicating work, we are tracking all that information for your historical capital that was completed in the 5-year capital plan, and then your future plan for what needs to be done at your properties. We eliminated some more binders. We eliminated the pre-renewal, the biannual, and the quarterly comment area inspection binders because we rolled out those inspections on the mobile app. So all of that data should be tracked in Yardi now. If you do happen to complete any of those inspections manually, we do want you to enter that information in Yardi, so that is where the information is tracked. No more manual binders. You can get rid of those if you haven't already. Next, let's see, we removed the budget binders because the budget itself is also written in Yardi now and not in Excel. So there is no longer a manual Excel spreadsheet that you need to print out and put in a budget binder. If you prefer to print out your budget, that's completely fine, but it is optional, and you are welcome to reference that information, whether it is in Yardi. You can also find it in the site share drive in the folder that's called Budgets, Site Versions, and there's both the dollar amounts for your budget as well as the narratives, which is the explanation for those dollar amounts, found in that folder for reference. We did add one binder, the refrigerant recovery binder, or the refrigerant recovery log. That has been added because that is a requirement for us to track that information as we charge and work on our AC units. So make sure that you do have that refrigerant recovery log at your property. The next update we have is just the renter's insurance policy. That's 4.15, and we added instructions for how to make claims at move out for either the master policy or for the Resident Shield renter's insurance policy. So look there for instructions. We do have the opportunity to recoup some money at move out for damages, so take a look at that, and if you have any questions, we can help you out with making those claims and working with your staff accountant. We updated the standard fees and deposits policy 4.4 with the new $100 application fee, and then also just revised the list of properties by tier to make sure that it includes just our currently owned or managed properties. The entire Suite Advantage policy and forms were updated, and that includes 4.6.6, the Suite Advantage policy, and then forms PP 258, 260, 261, and 258A. And basically that was all updated just for 2019 pricing through court. So all the updated forms are there on the site shared drive, so make sure that you do print new forms if you do have a corporate rental. PP 100, which is renamed the Property Performance Review, formerly the Site Audit tool, that was updated for 2019 as well as renamed. Now, I know that you're going to continue thinking of this as an audit, and some people think of those with fear and trepidation. However, we're trying to change that, hence the name change. But also keep in mind that this is actually meant as a training and mentoring tool, and it's really a check-in on where your property is performing at any given time. It is just a one day out of the year that you get audited on specific items. So really we use that for additional training or focus purposes to help you and us provide the best living experience we can for our residents. And that's really the purpose of it. I don't think anyone's ever been fired for an audit score before, but we want you to know that with confidence that definitely this is meant as a tool for us to help you. Let's see, PP 107 and PP 161, the resident move-in package checklist and the renewal package checklist have both been updated for the same item. Basically, it's to scan and attach the lease document to the resident account in Yardi once you've completed that, if it is signed manually. If it is signed online, both a renewal or a move-in, you don't need to print out that file. It is attached already in Yardi, so that does save you some time. So we highly encourage online signing of leases whenever possible to save you time scanning, uploading, and also for ease of having it available for residents. PP 134, the move-out package checklist has been revised, and we added the step of checking for the master policy or the resident shield policy in order to make those claims that move out on damages. Also, the additional step of adding the prorate calculator. If a resident is prorating out at the end of their lease, to have that attached to the move-out paperwork as well, so that the staff accountant can balance what the resident paid to what they were supposed to pay per that move-out calculator. The application checklist, PP 250, we added a step for send the WIPS letter when the move-in calculator is sent to the future resident. And so what that does is it allows them, if they prefer to pay online prior to move-in or sign their lease online, it allows them to pay in certified funds through that method with the WIPS. So we do want to provide them that opportunity. Again, save us time and effort with collecting and posting manual certified funds. And then PP 409, the turnover tracking sheet. This is, it's the manual 8.5 by 11 sheet that shows what's on our turnover tracking boards that hang on the wall in our maintenance departments. So that has been revised to match the market ready policy and make sure that all the steps that we do during the turn process are in the correct order for easy reference. Then so it matches Bruce's training as we hire new people and everyone is consistent. And that's it for the management updates. Thank you so much.